Good evening. This is Philip Fielding Music, and I'm doing a album ranking uh, projects of XXXTentacion. His albums, mixtapes, EPs, and stuff like that. I am going to skip a lot of things though, just because I either had trouble finding them, like I couldn't find the EPs for Emotion and XXX. Um, so you know, I was using like all these different streaming things and YouTube, and I just could not find one for that I thought was accurate, so I just skipped it. I'm also gonna skip all the members only albums, and I couldn't find this Triple X mixtape as well. Not doing a compilation album, and I'm not doing the two posthumous albums. Heard they're bad anyway, but I usually don't do posthumous albums. Um, yeah, so I don't. I just like to do the ones that while they're alive, or if it was almost done, like pretty much finished, and they pass and fine. But from what I've been reading, Skins and Bad Advice Forever was just you know pieces of stuff just glued together. So, anyways, I do have my tier stuff here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to put the albums in. So let's do that. Boom. Can't place anything if there's no albums there. So let's make sure we got them in order. We got Ice Hotel there, The Fall. We got to move Rare right here. Here. Heartbreak Hotel. It wasn't enough. Willy Wonka was a child murderer. 17. Revenge, question mark, and a ghetto Christmas carol. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So starting off with Ice Hotel. Um, First EP we're going to talk about. Started off good, but it had a weak middle and end to it. That's my notes for it. My favorite songs from it though were Ice Hotel Intro, Inuyasha, and Ocean Clip, and least favorite was Sounds of the Melting Pot. But I do really think it's a bad EP, so it's going to go into the F category. This is not going to take long because I don't really have. I mean, I either liked it or I didn't. So I made little notes if I had anything to say. But The Fall, um, pretty much very similar to Ice Hotel. I do like it a little better though. Um, Maybe it's got a stronger middle, I guess. But favorite songs were Never, Ghost, and The Fall are my favorite top three, which is what I usually do. My least favorite song was White Girl, though. I'm also going to put it in F, though, and it's going to be right in front of Ice Hotel. Then we have Rare. Uh, Terrible album. I didn't like anything. My least favorite song off of it, though, was Alone. Totally skipped this one. It's going at the very bottom in the F. And I promise you, not everything's going to be an F. So I will be going up from there, but not yet. So Heartbreak Hotel. Um, Favorite songs from it were Wing Ridden Angel and Never. Least favorite was Elephant in the Room. Um, I'll put it behind The Fall though. I do see some growth. We're still not there yet, so we're still going to be in the F categories. I feel like almost every one of his EPs are pretty bad. Um, it wasn't enough. Blah, 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 whatever. Mostly bad, though. Favorite song from it, though, was Snow, and least favorite was Mannequin. I'll put that right before Rare. And then we have the EP, Willy Wonka was a child murderer. And I totally love this one. This one clicked for me very much so. Um, has a lot more like metal and rock elements to it. Um, I feel like there's no skips on this one. This is what I was hoping to hear from his work though, and I was like, yeah, this is in my lane. So I love the production, love the experimentation. Because I work with troubled kids, and this is like one of those artists that gets asked for every day, and I've tried to like edit as much as I could and put it on for them to listen to, but there's a lot of inappropriate stuff that I just had to just say no to. Um, I had never heard this one before, so that was new to me. But I had grown respect for his work before he passed away in 2018 at the age of 20. Um, but I had like, especially back then when I was doing it, I wasn't really knowing too much about the hip hop at the time, and I was like, oh, what is this? What is that? And then this guy was like, it's different. I like the acoustic instrumentation sometimes, or the weird production, or you know, he's like willing to try different things. Kind of reminded me of the kids I work with. But I am going to put this in the no skips at the top. Next we have 17. I like all the ballads and acoustic numbers on this one. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. So favorite songs from it were Jocelyn Flores, Depression of Obsession, Revenge, and I know a lot of people like this song, but I just couldn't get into it. But I really don't like Fuck Love, so I'm gonna put it in B. All right, then we have Revenge, a mixtape. Uh, I didn't really like it. It's going to go in the F category, but favorite songs from it were Slipknot and Rip Roach. Least favorite was the very popular song Look at Me. I just can't get into that one. But I'll put it behind the Ice Hotel. So mostly bad, a discography. With some highlights. So, and then we have Question Mark. Um, I found it to be a very fun and varied album. There's a lot of twists and turns on it, which I appreciated. Favorite songs were Schizophrenia, Moonlight, and Sad. Least favorite was dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. So I'll put it in A. This is right on the edge, but I'm gonna put it in the A category. And then finally we have the last, as far as I can tell, material from him before he passed away. Last EP. So we have A Ghetto Christmas Carol. But overall, it was a disappointing end to me. Did not really like it too much. So favorite songs from it were Ghetto Christmas Carol and Indecision, and my least favorite was Up Like an Insomniac. So where would I want to put this one? Yeah, I'll put it behind Ice Hotel as well. But yeah, I like it better than Revenge. Let's go back there. Okay, so that's it. So we have a 7F. Mostly EPs, got one mixtape up in there. Then we have a B, an A, and a no skip. So either really good or terrible, really bad. Get rid of these two. Say delete and delete. So that's what we got right there. So in the comments below, let me know how you would rank these albums, or you can even include the ones I couldn't find or didn't listen to. Heck, even the posthumous ones, if you want. I just don't do it. It's rare if I ever do that. So let me know in the comments what you would do. If you had a problem with my list, let me know. If you're not already subscribed, please do hit the bell. Share, help me get my subscriptions up. I really do need the help. And join me tomorrow for another song of the day and continue our musical discovery until I do my next deep dive, which is coming up probably Sunday. So, anyways, have a good night. Bye bye.